Hi, and welcome to Josh and Tim Talk Sports. I'm Tim Shire.
I'm Josh Dome.
We took a week off last week.
We did. We took a little
Had
break.
some things going, so
Yeah.
we, a little bit of a break. But we're back now. And it's probably good we didn't last week. The things weren't going too well for the Guardians at that point. So we,
It's more fun to talk about when they're winning.
It is. Especially on a day when we do the show and they won.
Uh-huh.
Like today.
Nice big win today.
Pounded Kansas City.
Oh, yeah.
Did what they should.
They should.
That's
exactly.
what you have to do to Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Can't lose games to them.
No, you can't lose
Oh.
games like that.
That's just... I would... No loss to a team like that. I'd rather get beat 15-0 by the Braves than
Yeah.
lose a game like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
'Cause you probably knew you might lose to the Braves.
Yeah.
There's a good chance. They're good.
Yeah.
But when you lose to the Royals, when they come back and beat your bullpen,
Yeah, right.
that's tough.
And especially a division rival, too. You
Yeah.
gotta have those games.
Yeah.
You got it.
So that was good. They won. I don't know if you heard yet. The Twins lost.
Sounds good to
The
me.
Mariners held on to beat them.
Okay, we'll have to be rooting for the Mariners this time, Tim.
Well, they're done with them.
Ah.
I rooted for them the last couple of days. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
so they tried to blow it. They were up 8-3.
They tried to blow
and
it.
it ended up 8-7. So
Jeez.
they tried. The Mariners tried. Excuse me. Oh, there we go. So the Twins, it's 2-game lead now. I don't know if you saw my post the other night in the Guardians group,
No.
or I tweeted it too. It was just, it was like humorous. I was, in the tweet and the post, I was every fan who thinks they know everything. I said Jerry Francona should be fired. The front office is a complete joke.
The Dolans are cheap.
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah. And, I don't know why Jose Ramirez signed here. How dumb is he? Just all of the things that, and Shane Bieber is the greatest Guardians pitcher of all time.
There you go.
And it's just like,
All the good stuff.
I just had enough. You know what I mean?
You sure? I don't think anyone noticed that you were having enough of it, Tim.
Well, there are a few people in the group that actually realized I was joking. Yeah, they knew I was joking.
Really?
Because I said, let's fire Francona.
Uh-huh.
I really believe that Eric Wedge or Manny Acta would be better. I think there's people out there that believe that kind of stuff.
Oh, there are those people.
Or that think they're a better manager than him.
Oh, there's plenty of those, too.
Oh my gosh. I might criticize his use of Bo Naylor a little bit.
How about
That is it.
They had 2 homers last night?
Pretty good. He had today off because it was a day game after a night, which I get.
Yeah.
And David Fry did well again. David Fry.
David Fry. I love this guy,
David
man.
Frickin' Fry.
Yes.
Oh my God. The guy is something.
That guy is something.
How could you not want to have him in the lineup probably 5 days a week now if you can?
At least.
I
wouldn't mind having him in the lineup every day.
Well,
Or almost every day.
somebody that's a really good prospect that's probably worked hard too is gonna get left out then. And I don't think you can leave Will Brennan out.
But you can put David Fry anywhere on the field pretty much.
That's true. That's true.
He plays almost everywhere.
He really does. He really does.
He can go catch if you need him to.
Oh, he did today?
Exactly.
Today.
He'll go play outfield
Please catch
for
instead
you.
of Cam Gallagher. Please.
Yeah, right.
Please.
I'm sorry. I love Cam, but he's just not
If
good.
we're now getting
He's
to
just not
where
good.
Bo is a good defensive catcher. He's going to get better.
Mhm.
Fry doesn't hurt you back there defensively.
No.
So let's go with that.
Yeah.
Because he's going to get a hit a game, it seems.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
He's going to be one of those guys that has a 25-game hitting streak over 2 months.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
But, they played some, Brendan played today, which is good.
Yeah.
Arias played today.
Oh, that's not
They're
good.
doing a little better.
Yeah, I could
Getting to
care
play.
less.
Yeah,
whatever.
I'm not a huge fan, but you know what? Hey, and my boy Tyler Freeman played today.
There we go, my
I think he went
boy.
0 for 3 though, which is rare.
That is rare.
It's rare.
He's usually he's gonna find a way on base somehow.
Yeah. So, but Jose hit 2 home runs today.
I saw he hit one while I was
He hit
working.
2. Yeah, he hit 2. And then he struck out badly his last at bat.
Yeah, he's allowed to do that when he hits 2 home runs.
Yeah, he is. He is, yeah. But in that game, they lost the first game of the series.
Mm-hmm.
It was clear why. And I'm sure they can't hit every game.
Yeah.
But him and Juan combined were 0 for 9. There it is.
Wow.
You know what I mean? That does not happen that often.
No.
0 for 9.
Wow.
Yeah. That's a tough way to go.
Yeah.
So the upcoming schedule.
Okay.
Okay. They're 2 out.
Mm-hmm.
The Guardians play the White Sox. They're on the road for the next 7.
Okay.
In Chicago
Mm-hmm.
and
I like
at
it.
Houston.
I like it.
You know, yes, Houston's good.
Yes.
So the Guardians have played them pretty well.
Yeah.
They just can't go to Houston and get swept.
That would not be good.
No. I would take 1 of 3. I feel
Yeah.
like they could win 2 of 3.
Yes. I'll
And-
take 1 of 3 for sure.
If you can go in and take 3 of 4 from Chicago,
Yes.
you come home with a 4-3 road trip, even if you only win 1 in Houston.
Yep.
That's not bad.
Not bad.
The Twins are at Kansas City.
Put some together,
The Royals
Royals.
could get a win.
They could.
Yeah.
Put something together
They
for
beat
us.
the Guardians the other night.
Yeah,
The
they
Guardians
did.
are better than the Twins, if you ask me. So, so they could beat the Twins. Yeah, and then they go to St. Louis.
Okay.
St. Louis is playing better.
That's better for us because I think
is.
the better the team is, the more safe I feel.
Oh, and I feel like Minnesota, unlike the Guardians, they're too young. They don't know.
Yeah.
They don't know if they shouldn't beat this team. They're too good, so they don't know. They just go in and play. I feel like the Twins feel pressure when they play a good team.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So going to St. Louis, there's some good players there
Yes.
that they're still capable of being good.
Yeah. They just don't have much pitching left in the tank.
No, they don't. Adam Wainwright should have retired.
Yeah. I love Adam
I
Wainwright,
do
but
too,
his
but he
time's
should.
up.
It's-
Time's been up for a few years
It's
now.
not good, yeah. But yeah, so that's, but they play 6 games the next week, the Twins. The Guardians play
Okay.
7.
Good.
So yeah, so you just got to get one more win than them and one less loss, and there you go. You're a half game out.
Or let's take a bunch of wins.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
know?
yeah, like I said the other day to Tommy, I said, because he was, he's pessimistic. Well, he was pessimistic. And I said, they're 4 games out. They're 4 games out. They gain 1 game every other week. They win the division. I mean, that's not hard.
No.
You know what I mean? So,
Beautiful weather out here
it
in
is.
Wycliffe,
It's a little
Ohio.
windy. Not bad, though. I'll tell
Yeah.
you, this canopy for the new set,
She holds up nice.
and hopefully it continues to. Yeah, I think, and I've never put the sides on yet that we're going to have during the NFL show.
Oh yeah.
It's getting windy, though, but let's move on to...
Well, can we take a second
Oh, go on.
to appreciate the absolute gem that Aaron Savali pitched last night?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
8 innings,
8 innings.
1 run.
When he needed to pitch 8 innings.
Come on.
Yeah.
Absolute gem.
Please go 7, Aaron, and he went 8. Now you know why I like this guy.
Yeah.
Now you know why I've been an Aaron Savali fan since he played for Lake County.
Can Shane Bieber do that?
No, I don't believe Shane Bieber is as mentally tough as Aaron Savali. Aaron Savali is one tough SOB. All right? He really is. And, I feel like, who else I feel like is that?
Huh.
Tanner Bybee.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
He's another one.
He's a sneaky little one.
Uh-huh. That's Al Savali.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't think it. And then all of a sudden, boom.
Boom.
So,
Because
yeah, that was good.
he's like, Bybee's like a pretty straight-faced guy. He gets 3 outs. He walks back in the dugout.
Yeah.
The other day he was pitching. I don't know. It was probably 7th, 8th inning. I don't know. It was 7th inning. It was like a later inning. He got a huge double play, and he showed some emotion.
He did.
And I loved it. Absolutely loved it.
I tied this thing. I tied that. earlier. I guess I didn't tie it correctly. No, it was nice. It Yeah, and yeah, I noticed that last night. I did not get to see most of the game.
Yeah.
We had one of the adult league games,
Mm-hmm.
and I in the dugout, I got the alert, and I was like, Savali went 8, and it was like everybody was like happy, you know, because that's huge.
Yeah.
And the Classic came in, got some work,
Yeah.
you know, in a non-safe
Warm him up.
situation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Keep
then-
him loose. Keep him loose.
Yeah, and then the guys who are the longer guys work today.
Yeah.
You know?
See, that's how a good manager thinks. But Terry Francona's not a good
He's a
manager,
bum.
so
He's a bum.
yeah,
He's no good.
yeah,
He's just, you know, don't give me this crap. He's won World Series.
yeah.
okay?
No, come
Big
on.
deal. Big deal.
Yeah, I mean, like, who are all these players defending him? Like,
I know.
who are these guys? These scrubs.
See, scrub Hall of Famers.
Yeah, like who
You
are
know,
these
I
guys?
mean, come on. The former MVPs. you
Yeah,
know, I mean,
like,
who the hell are they?
yeah. Why should we believe
Guys
that?
like you and I who've never played
Yeah.
at that level.
Uh-huh.
We know more.
We know way more.
Give me a break.
We could probably go coach.
Yeah. Or
You
some
know, we
former
probably go
softball
manage.
player
Oh yeah.
from Bay Village who's a big mouth on Twitter who thinks she knows everything, who's toxic as they come. You know, she never tweets when they're winning or things are going well. It's only when things are going badly.
It doesn't sound like you're talking about anyone in specific.
No, I'm
there,
not
Tim.
talking about anything specific.
Yeah.
Just believe land, okay? Okay, just yeah, that's it. Just remember that.
Yeah.
So let's move on to the Cavs Summer League. They won the championship.
So pretty poor summer league, you know. Pretty just poor performance, huh?
I guess so. They won the championship.
Yeah.
And I read an article today about the top Summer League players, and not one Cav was mentioned.
Ugh, look at all these.
Not one Cav. I
Did you expect one to get mentioned, Tim?
I believe Isaiah Mobley was the MVP of the Summer League.
Oh, my man.
I believe he was MVP of the championship game.
See,
Yes.
you know what, Tim?
But he's not.
I've heard some really interesting takes. I got a few friends that were telling me, you know, Lamar Stevens was I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Lamar Stevens, but they're saying he was drastically better than Isaiah Mobley will ever be. And I was trying to tell him, man,
No.
this guy's got something. Just wait. Just
They're
wait.
giving him time to develop.
Yeah, just wait. He's got something.
But I would say, don't be surprised if
Yeah.
they re-sign Lamar Stevens.
Oh,
Don't be
I
stunned.
love Lamar Stevens.
And I'm going to predict this today. And obviously, I mean, the devastating news that came out yesterday. Geez, I hope Bronny James is okay.
I didn't even hear about it.
You're joking.
Yeah, I'm like closed off to the world, Tim.
You didn't hear about it?
No. I go to work, I go
Oh
home,
my
I go to
God.
bed.
At a USC practice, he went into cardiac arrest yesterday.
Okay, so I did hear
Yeah.
some like surrounding things.
Oh, yeah.
Like I heard LeBron was talking about USC's medical staff doing
He's
a great
in the
job
hospital.
about something.
He's out of the ICU.
Okay.
He's in the hospital.
Wow. Yeah.
6 to 7,000 18-year-olds or under have a cardiac arrest episode a year.
Wow.
2,000 usually pass away.
Wow.
But he survived.
Okay.
But who knows where his future is now?
Yeah.
I mean, and I know LeBron James is a great basketball player, and people
Yeah.
think he's all business, basketball, all that.
No.
But I know by listening to him
Yeah.
and seeing him interact with his kids, as
Yeah.
a dad myself,
Mhm.
I watch him when he's with his kids. There is no way they encourage him to keep playing basketball if they tell him not to.
Oh, no way. No.
LeBron James will,
No. LeBron will put
Done.
it, yeah.
please, like he's not, no way.
LeBron's the guy that will always put his kids first.
Yes.
I think people should know that.
And sometimes they don't, though.
And that's crazy.
And I just don't understand people. But, so, here's my take. And I thought of this before that came out yesterday. They kept it secret for a whole day. It happened on Monday. It
Oh,
didn't come out
wow.
till yesterday. In this
Wow.
world we live in today, they kept it secret for a day.
In this world we live in today, and I didn't even really hear about this story until right now.
How crazy is that? That's pretty good. I know. Okay. So, here's my thought. Is what's going to happen. If he's healthy and he's fine to play, and he plays this year, and he comes out after 1 year, whoever has that lottery pick whoever has that number one pick,
Uh-huh.
so I would have to assume he's going to go high.
Yeah.
Okay, I would have to assume. Let's just say it's number one.
Okay.
Whoever gets that lottery pick. These teams love three-way trades now, so who knows? But I feel like that team will be involved, and I'll say this is my prediction now. That team will be involved. The Cavs will trade Donovan Mitchell
Okay.
and draft picks or whatever
Okay.
to get him,
That would be awesome.
and LeBron comes back
That would be
and finishes
awesome.
it. And they did, and they finished together.
Would there be any?
I feel like the NBA loves that kind of stuff too.
Well, just be honest. Would there be any better ending to a
Oh,
career than that,
no.
Tim?
No,
Would there be any better
There
ending
wouldn't be.
ever? I don't think
There
it'd be even
wouldn't be.
possible to make it any better than
There
that.
wouldn't be. It would be unbelievable.
That would be awesome.
It would be so unbelievable. I just hope he's okay.
Yeah, it's just. I mean, obviously, like right, like what you said. That health is. That's gonna come first.
Like I just kept
but-
thinking about that yesterday when I saw that it happened. Is I kept thinking of Tommy, and I'm like,
Yeah.
that is just to get that phone call.
Hard.
Like, oh my God,
I can't even imagine.
I can't. And there were reports last night, which I wasn't even surprised at. I don't know why anyone acted like this was a big deal. That LeBron and his wife hadn't left the hospital since. Well, of course not.
Why would they?
This is their oldest son. This is
Right.
their son. This is their firstborn
right.
child.
Yeah.
Yeah, any of the children, they wouldn't have left the
No,
hospital.
of course not.
But how? Why would anyone think that mattered?
Because-
No, they're gonna stay there.
Because the media has to do
Oh, I
that.
know. They have to say
They
something.
they have
Yeah.
to do that, and that's why.
Those are bad media people.
that's
Those
just,
are media people that are they just want clicks.
yes, and it
Good
works
media
though.
people wouldn't report
But
it.
it works though. That's
Oh,
the
it does.
problem.
That's
That's the problem in the
well,
world today. Is
'Cause
that
I think,
stuff works?
and I'm not saying you, and I'm not saying like Tommy or but I think a lot of your guys' generation, that's all they care about, is quick fixes. Quick fixes.
that is very true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, even when it comes to other stuff, even I'm used
Oh,
to
yeah.
quick fixes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it happens. Yeah. So I just hope he's okay.
Yeah.
I just it's just crazy. Like he's 18.
Yeah. He's in good.
He's
He's got to be in
18.
good, great shape too. And
Think about that.
everything.
He's younger than you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, oh my God.
Yeah.
I hope he's all right.
Yeah.
But I was glad. I posted a post in one of the Cavs groups about it, and I said, no matter how you feel about LeBron, you have to think of this as parents.
Yep.
And there was not one negative comment. It was all positive. But what I did notice, Josh,
What would that be, Tim?
none of the negative people comment.
No, of course not. But you know what? That's as good as good people commenting for them.
Yeah,
That's as
that's
good
true.
as good
Because it
people
shows. What can they say?
commenting. Right. They can't be negative about
Tommy's
it.
calling.
Uh,
We got that. We got the Cavs. That's my prediction that happens
okay.
if he's healthy.
Yeah.
If it's not, hey, we'll win a championship.
Yeah. Right.
We'll do it.
We have a great young core. Anyways.
Mitchell is he wants to go back to New York. I'm okay with that. Let him go back to New
whatever.
York. He can go to that where he's from, and they'll tear him apart.
Yep.
If he no shows in the playoffs
Oh,
for
yeah.
the Knicks like he did in that one game for the Cavs this year,
Mhm.
can you imagine?
They will
What they
tear
do
him
to
to
him?
shreds.
Yeah,
Then what's he gonna do?
they rip his head off.
Then what's he gonna do?
Exactly. So if he wants to go back there, that's fine. Go ahead.
Whatever.
We
We made a nice playoff push without him. So.
you wore your Browns hat, you wore your Guardians cap, you wore your Cavs when you got here last year. You're all in for us.
And now
And
you're
then
ready
we
to
kind
go.
of find out you're not.
Yeah. That makes me lose a lot of respect for one person.
You know me, Josh. What do I dislike?
You dislike a lot of things, Tim.
A fake. Not
Yeah.
really. I don't. There's a lot of things I like. I like more things that I dislike.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Yes, but
But I really, really dislike a fake.
yeah.
And I'm getting the Francisco Lindor vibe from him.
Okay. I see. I can see it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's quite there yet, but I can see it.
Yeah. So, but then, we'll see what happens with that. So we
Yeah.
got the Browns training camp has begun.
Which is obviously the most important thing we have to
Oh.
talk about.
Of course it is.
Like,
course
why
How
did
about
we
we lead off every newscast with
Yeah.
Browns training camp?
I mean, why did we spend so much time talking about that other stuff?
I don't know.
What are we doing?
Oh, maybe because they win.
That doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
they win a little bit.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. You
I,
know that.
I posted something the other day just to remind people, with training camp opening, and I can remember the stats pretty much completely because they're
Yeah.
so glaring. In the last 30 years, we got 16 last place finishes for the Browns, 3 playoff appearances, and 1 playoff win, 0 division titles, and the team has never won 2 consecutive playoff games.
Sounds right.
Never. Okay. The Guardians, in the last 30 years,
Ooh, some bad teams in that 30
zero
years.
last place finishes.
Yeah, some horrible teams in the
Yeah,
last
for
30
Cleveland that
years.
must be horrible.
Yeah.
11, 11 division titles,
Ugh.
13 playoff appearances.
Ugh. Horrible.
Yeah. 6 advances in the playoffs. What was the other? Did I say 11 division titles?
Yeah.
11 division titles. And the Guardians, they never moved. They never moved. Well, we're going to shove them to the side now.
And they made a World Series.
We're going to shove them to the side. Yeah.
And they made it.
That's
They
right.
made a
3 times.
championship.
3 times
Yep.
and no Super Bowl appearances for the Browns.
Yeah.
So, but then I see these this ridiculous prediction
Oh boy, here we go.
yesterday. Some guy came up with in a Browns group. 14-3 for the Browns. 5-12 for the Buccaneers
Sounds like your typical Browns fan.
because they hate Baker Mayfield. Well, let me tell you something. You got Jim Schwartz now, good defensive coordinator. Buccaneers defense is still better. It's still better. I don't care. It's still better. And I really believe, whether it's our guy Kyle Trask,
Yeah.
who
Kyle
we're
Trask,
both
baby.
fans of,
Oh yeah. Kyle Trask,
or it's
baby.
Baker Mayfield, I still believe, because of guys that have gone back from injuries. And remember, Godwin's going to be healthy from the beginning this year.
Yeah.
And then the offensive line's more stable. I really believe the offense is going to be better. It can't be worse. That
It
offense
can't
was
be
terrible
worse.
last year.
It can't. It definitely can't
was
be
bad.
worse. I hope it can't get worse.
No, and they'll run the ball more.
Yeah.
So to go say 5-12 is just stupid.
Yeah. I personally, I'd put them closer to 500.
Yeah, I think
One above.
I think they're going to
9-8.
I could see them being 1 game better than last year. That'd probably be good
Yeah.
enough to win that division.
Probably.
Because that division, it's slowly getting better, but it has a history of one good team. You'll have let's say, when they were playing 16 games, you'll have 13-3. The next closest team is 8-8.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they have a history of that.
Yeah. Well,
We'll see, but I can't. The Browns 14-3. Come on.
I wouldn't give them that much.
Jim Donovan is already I hope Jim gets. I hope he gets better.
Yeah.
I hope he
Yes.
beats his cancer
Yes.
again. But and not only him. I'm watching Fox 8 and John Sable and PJ Ziegler, the 2 guys that can't
Oh.
pronounce Jetty Osmond's
Jenny
name.
Osmond.
I see them and they're just fawning over him so much. I miss John Telich because John Telich was even.
Mhm.
All 3 teams even.
Yep.
So, but I guess that's what happens in late July in Cleveland.
Yep.
We fall into this trap every year.
Yep. Where it's prime baseball season, and the only thing that's important is
The Browns,
training camp. Yeah.
which is amazing to me.
It is pretty flabbergasting, isn't it?
It is. And then they just believe everything D and Jimmy has them tell them.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me?
But the Dolans are bad owners.
Those are the last 2 people you believe. They are the worst owners of the teams in Cleveland.
By far.
I mean,
It's
oh
not
my
even close.
gosh.
It's not even close.
Yeah. But they believe everything they say. Oh, they met with the media today.
Huge
Oh,
announcement.
great. And she fawned over Deshaun Watson. Oh, he's done so great with his counseling. How do you know that?
Oh.
How do you know when you're not around, lady, what he's doing?
Uh-huh.
You have no idea. You have no
Maybe
idea.
there's something else going behind the scenes there, Tim.
You know, I just think that it's so ridiculous. They have totally supported this guy, but hey, they cut Perrion Winfrey because he got in a scuffle because he wasn't as good.
I still don't agree with that, but
Cutting him
yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
If he was good, they wouldn't have. You know how
Oh,
it
yeah.
is. But remember last year at this time, they made it like he was going to be the greatest thing ever because he could bark.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
They
he
switch
could
up
bark.
real fast, Tim.
They do. But I think that's going to be it for this week.
Yeah.
I think we're at the time limit.
You sure we didn't spend enough time talking NFL?
No, probably not.
Yeah.
But that's all we're going to spend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've had enough. So, the way I've been feeling lately, that's enough. So, until next week, I'm Tim Shire,
I'm Josh Dome.
and we'll talk to you later.